Level 3 looks like this. So in level 3, we're basically just learning different ways of changing the top arm and the bottom arm in the Queensland crossover. I know it looks a lot different than level 1 and level 2, but these are skills that you're going to add on over time while you're working on the Queensland crossover. All of the tricks in level 3 are just ways of making that lead hand change. And to show you, I'll do the exact same routine again. I'm going to do level 3 in this hand. Missed a couple cracks there, but you get the idea. Basically, this hand is always changing from top to bottom. We can change with a spin. We can change with an extra flick. We can change with reverse fast figure 8, a regular fast figure 8, Tasmanian cutback, and a throw around the neck. Obviously, there's a lot of other ways to change too. I like doing this throw around the arm or my shoulder roll. But we're just going to learn some of the more basic ones, and then you can work on that from there. So level 3 again looks like this. And to do level 3, we start with our overhead and reverse that we've been working on since the start of this challenge. Bang, bang. After that, we do a spin. So, boom, boom, a spin. A spin is one of the ways we can change lead hands. We change from the top to the bottom by doing an extra spin. After that, we're going to do what's called a Tasman flick. And the Tasman flick is basically an overhead crack that we pull back on the same side and then crack again. It's kind of like a snake killer or a drum roll, but turned horizontally. So to do this one, you kind of crack and push out forward, pull the whip back underneath itself, and then push it forward again. That's another way we can change the top arm to the bottom. After we've done this, we're going to swing out for a reverse overhead fast figure 8. Some people will call it like a boomerang or a Carolina cutback, or there's all these different names, but boom, boom. So we do our reverse overhead crack, and then we do the cutbacky type thing, which kind of feels like one of the helicopter cracks from last month as well. Once you can do those two, then we're going to go for a reverse overhead crack. And I should say that this trick here, bing, bing, this is a way that we can change from the bottom to the top in Queensland crossover. After that, reverse overhead crack. Then we're going to do a regular fast figure 8 overhead. So we do our overhead crack and then pull back like that. That's the way that we change from the top to the bottom again. Then we go overhead crack, Tasmanian cutback, and using the Tasmanian cutback not only is hard to say, but is also kind of a sloppy way of changing lead hands. It actually looks a lot better if you don't change lead hands and keep the Tasmanian cutback arm on the bottom. But if you slow things down a little bit, you can use it to change, so sometimes I'll do that. That's changing from the bottom to the top, and then after that, we're finishing with a Wilkes Wonder Toss, which we can use to change from the top to the bottom. The Wilkes Wonder Toss, you swing the whip as if you're going to go for an overhead crack. Basically touch your wrist to the side of your neck, wait for the thong to come up and over around behind you. So like here, Now the momentum is moving this way, so I let go with this hand and swipe it across to grab the handle. Just like that. So again, the whole routine looks like this. Overhead, reverse, spin, overhead. Oh man, sorry, it's a long day here. We go overhead, reverse, spin, overhead, reverse, Tasman flick, overhead, reverse fast figure eight, reverse, fast figure eight, overhead, Tasmanian cutback, Wilkes Wonder Toss. That is level 3. I know there's a lot in there. Don't worry about getting all these cracks in a row. It'd be really cool if you did, but really just focus on getting each little section clean, because then you can use it in the Queensland crossover and change which hand is on the top and bottom.